keep our coaches in a spot where it is a place where they want to be as a destination, not as a transition, and that's really, really important. It's important for our entire program. Football feeds the operating part of our budget. It makes sure that all of our sports programs have an opportunity to exist and to compete in a very, very difficult league. Basketball sort of feeds the capital side of our projects. So all the things we do capital-wise come from our basketball program and the ability to put those capital monies in place for our facility growth. Having said that, we will always try and be competitive in the world of salaries and assistant coaches and making sure that we do a good job of keeping those. We've done a pretty good job of keeping those assistant coaches here the last few years, and so that's really, really important for us. Having said that, going forward, we'll always keep examining that and making sure that we're competitive in that world. I may not be first, but we're not going to be last. We're going to be competitive. We're going to make sure that we do a good job of trying to keep the coaches that we want to have here at Kentucky. From a facility perspective, I'd say we've put a plan in place that pretty much addresses all the other pieces of the renovation. It has taken longer than I wanted, but that process, we're working our way through it. It is a very complicated, unique process that hopefully puts us in a position to do some things to our stadium that can happen within the next, we get the design phase of it and go work our way through it, and we can get through that in the next year and a half, 2 years, and get going and have this thing where we want it to be. That includes a multi-purpose recruiting room, whatever you want to call that. And so those are the last pieces of the puzzle. The team meeting rooms are being addressed. The weight room, we have done some renovations to the weight room right now, but there's some other things that they would like to see done, and that's all doable. Those are things that are doable. But I think our facilities, considering where we were when we came here, our fields were not level. We put $2.5 million down, resealed our stadium. I mean, I could go down the list of the projects, and we've done something every year and paid cash for where we have no debt for our football program, and we're working our way through that. And in the bonding capacity, and without getting overly complicated, in our state, it is very, very difficult in terms of bonding and those kind of things, especially with what's going on in higher education and how that all feeds down through the university hospital, the university system, and athletics. We're part of that partnership. We're not a silo out there by ourselves where we have the ability to go do that stuff by ourselves.